I need to grab my sweatshirt and give me 1 second. Hey, everybody. Hush, nobody's talking to you. Hi, Tara. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my sweatshirt. Well, this is part 2 of how to become a solopreneur and build your dream business online. I was typing up a PowerPoint. I just didn't get a chance to finish it because something really, really horrible happened to me this week. And because of that, I have not put a lot of attention into my business. And part of me really didn't want to do this, but I started something and I had to finish. The difference between, not the difference, when you're committed to doing something and when you're committed to a goal, it means that you're going to do whatever you have to do whenever you have to do it, no matter what. And this is the whole point of me doing this. Last week, I had some technical difficulties with advertising for the webinar, and the end result was by last Thursday night, I had only had one person um, register by the time by Friday's night. I'm sorry, last Thursday I only had one person registered. So, hi Tara. So I put my hustle game on, and in 24 hours I had over 50 people registered. There were 80 people that attended last week, which that is a 36% attendance rate. I believe the rate was actually a little higher when I looked at my back office. I thought I saw that 21 people have attended. So I have to double check, but either way around, I had over 36% rate, and the average attendee rate for a webinar is 7 to 10%. And so I really blew it out the water, and I was very proud of myself because I jumped out here and I'm actually doing what I want to do. I'm building my brand, my business. So because I'm doing that, and I realized that was the disconnect when I started my business, I want to teach you how to do the same. So in tonight's training, we are going to talk about your target market. I'm going to show you what I already, the PowerPoint that I do have. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you what I do have, and then I'm going to finish it. And everybody that's there, that hi mommy, hi Trey. My mommy's the best. She's the best. Um yeah, so what I'm saying. Oh no, I forgot what I was saying. um oh yeah, so I realized that building my brand was disconnect that I was having when I started my business. Didn't I didn't know I should do that. I didn't know it was okay for me to do that. And once I realized that, and I realized what my message is and what my brand is and everything, how everything fits together, I'm here sharing that with you. So last week we discussed online entrepreneurship and what a solopreneur is, and the 3 types of branding. And just let me give you a quick review. A solopreneur is a person who finds and creates their own opportunity, thus saving them time and financial freedom, and giving them professional fulfillment. Online entrepreneurship is just using the internet to build a brand. To using the internet to create a brand, build an audience, and sell enticing products and services to your target market, as well as producing content to your target market. So today we're going to talk about what your target market is. Next week we are going to go over the types of products that you can sell and 3 types of income. We're going to talk about creating your own products and services. We're going to go over actually there are 4 types of income: active, passive, leverage, and residual. We're going to go over all 4 of those. Residual actually kind of falls in the category of, it can fall in the category of leverage and passive, but I think for the understanding of the types of the possibilities of the type of income that you can make, I want to put residual in its own category, because it's really important to understand this concept, especially when you are in business for yourself and you're leaving, um when you leave your job to venture out into being secure, because your residual income is like guaranteed money that you have coming in. And that's really important when you're out here and you're in the entrepreneurship world. You want to make sure that you have guaranteed income. You also want to make sure that you are selling other big ticket items that's going to actually generate you that cash. But you also want to have uh, what's the word I'm looking for? You also want to have a solid foundation of income coming in, and that's where the residual comes in. So that we're going to go into depth about that next week. And next week I'm going to be really prepared, and I'm actually, I'm really excited that I'm doing this, because I'm pushing through. And if I can do this right now, feeling, if I can do this, experiencing what I experienced this week, I know that you can overcome anything as well. And so I really did this for you, not for me, because I want to encourage you to push through whatever it is that is designed to bring you down, and not allow it to bring you down. So let's get into the meat and potatoes. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the chat. And if you was on last week's webinar, I am definitely going to send out the information that I didn't get a chance to do it. I don't work on the weekends. Well, on the weekends, I handle my content and stuff. And okay, you know what? Since it's a truth moment, I BS Saturday and didn't do it. And I figured I was going to do it. I was going to get it out. And I slipped. That's my fault. But I'm here. It happens. So when when you fall, you just pick yourself back up and you keep going. And I just keep getting more attendees. Let's see who's here with me. What's up, Cuzzo? And hi, Toledo. And let's go. Let's get this party started. I'm so corny. Hey, I love my cousin John. He's like, him and my mom been the best supporters, giving me the best support ever. And I just want to thank you all. So we're gonna dive into the meat and potatoes of this. So we're gonna go over what a target market is. Oh shoot, let me let me first let me close out Facebook so I don't have anything going on. So now let me share my screen. Hold up. Let me close this out. All right. So yeah, we here. Let's get this party started. Can everybody see my screen? If you can't see my screen, let me know. Thank you, Trey. You know what? I'm a woman of integrity. I don't have no reason to lie. And I believe my candor is needed, especially in the home-based business field, because we all have our shortcomings, and we often feel like because we failed or we slipped and we failed that we shouldn't push through, or we don't need to tell people, but we do need to tell people because we need to be honest. It's all about just being honest. So does everybody see my screen? Can somebody comment in the chat? Let me pull this up real quick. All right, cool. Thanks, Trey. All right. So this is how to become a solopreneur and build your dream business online, part 2. What is target market? A target, oh, wait. Let's do this. Slideshow, baby. All right. How to become a solopreneur and build your dream business online, part 2. So what is the target market? Your target market is a group of people that you aim your product and services to. These are the people who will benefit the most from your products and services. Now let's talk about your products and services and the target market. You want to make sure that this market is a growing market and that there's a need for this. And what I mean by that, there last week when we talked about branding, we talked about your niche and how your niche relates to your target market, and basically how they're the same thing. Like you might have an interest, say you're passionate about something, you want to find the market in that. So for example, if you say you like to make jewelry, right? You want to make sure that you're in a market that is selling jewelry. I don't know if that really makes sense. I'm going to skip that. Like, I think you all should get it. You're smart. You're educated people. You should understand that a target market is a group of people that you aim your product and services to. I'm up here trying to dumb it down. So my bad. That's the school teacher in me. I used to teach special education, so I really had to break things down to like the 1 + 1 = 2. So sometimes when I start to explain stuff, I kind of get a little in too deep and mess myself up. So I'm just going to keep it to the basics. Target market, a group of people that you aim your product and services to, and these are the people that will benefit the most from your product and services. So like if you sell fitness products, you're not going to market your fitness products to the market of people who are interested in cars. It's because you think that everybody needs to be healthy and fit. Does not mean that everybody wants to be healthy and fit. You're gonna market that product to a group of people that are interested in losing weight, are interested in getting toned and getting fit. If you are selling makeup, you're not going to sell that product to people that are interested in buying cookware, or you're not going to sell that product to people that are artists. Like you want to sell the product, you want to market that product to people that are interested in that product, and that service. Hold up. Okay. So what is a target audience? A target audience are people who are attracted to you and what you have to offer. The people who these are the people who your brand and message is tailored to. You want to build your own customized audience, your fan base, your leads. You want to build a list. And you do this through the tool that I shared with you last week called an autoresponder and a capture page. So you want to what am I saying? So last week we talked about doing branding, and one of the things for your social media branding is that you have to produce content. And so when you build your audience, when you build your list, and you build your fan base, um, you're sending them your content, and your message is generated through the content that you are producing. So let me just break down the audience, the fan base, and leads, because they're all like the same things, but they're kind of like different in a sense. And let me explain. Your fan base would be people that are following you on social media. I reference a lot on Facebook because I love Facebook. I love Facebook because Facebook is the largest social media network, is the second largest website in the world, and everybody's on there. And their marketing is so freaking sexy. It's just sexy. And I'm not going to get into. I'm going to get into the. I'm pretty sure I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk more about that today because we're talking about building an audience. And well, let me just say this: on Facebook, you're able to tailor your audience, your marketing to the 4 different marketing segmentations, and we're going to go into that in a few minutes. So when when you attract people on Facebook, you want to attract them to your fan page, and this is you building your fan base. And with you building your fan base, you want to get people to opt into your list. So you do that through offering something of value, which is your lead magnet. You're giving them away something for free. So for instance, you had to go to a capture page to register for my webinar. So you went to the capture page, and I was like, hey, this is our webinar, and I want you to come to it, and I'm giving you this for free, but I need you to enter your email and your name and your phone number so I can send you the registration. My webinar is my lead magnet, and everyone that opted in is now on my list. So last week when I attracted those 50 people, those 50 people were people that were not on my list. So in 24 hours, I got 50 people on my list. So that's the purpose of building a fan page. A fan page is to attract people to you, share your content, and to get leads. And these leads are people. Once these leads opt into your page, they enter your list and they become your customized audience. Okay. If there are any questions, leave it in the chat and I'll answer it once I start sharing my screen. How to identify your target market. So you want to be very specific who your product and services will benefit. Hold on one second. Your target market will, I'm sorry, let me say this again because I had to use something to drink. How to identify your target market. You want to be very specific who your product and services will benefit. As I mentioned, if you're selling a fitness product, you're not going to market a fitness product to people that are interested in cars or perfume or makeup or dancing or whatever. You're going to market that product to people that are interested in losing weight, people that like exercising, and people that like that's health, that are like health conscious, because your health, your fitness products or your health products will benefit them. You want to create something called a custom avatar, and the easiest way to put this is that your avatar is an online profile of the person who will want what you have to offer. And the reason I put that down there and I started laughing, it's kind of funny because for the longest time I could not figure out what a freaking avatar was. I'm like, an avatar? It it was right at the time the movie Avatar came out, so I'm like, hold up. And this kind of threw me off. Like, I don't know about you all, but I know sometimes my brain just overthinks stuff, and I might take one little music concept, and I have like 1,000 different ideas about it, and people are like, "What in the world are you talking about?" But I don't know. I'm just kind of silly. I'm just weird like that. But I like being weird. Weird makes me me. So your profile should include general information such as the age, the sex, the occupation, education, the location, likes, interests, and depending on the product and services you offer, depends on how specific you want to be with identifying your market. So, for example, if you're in home improvement, you're not going to market your product and services to renters. If you are a mechanic, you're not going to market your stuff to a person that sells a bus. And the reason that the internet and mainly Facebook, let's say this, the reason Facebook marketing again is so sexy is because it allows you to market to all these different segmentations. So when I was talking about the marketing segmentations, there are 4: demographic, geographic, psychographic, and behavioral. The demographic information: age, sex, marital status, income, education, occupation. Geographic, where they live at. If you have a brick and mortar business, this is very important because on Facebook you can actually tailor it as specifically to the people in your brick and mortar business. And let me share with you the cool thing about this. When prior to online marketing and Facebook marketing mainly, people offline, a really good offline method is flyers and billboards and signs. Now, there's nothing wrong with that having an exposure because you want to expose yourself. But what you're doing is you're just posting a sign or you're passing on a flyer, hoping that a few people will be interested in it. Now, when it comes to marketing on Facebook, you're actually able to tailor your ad specifically to people that want it. So, psychographic would be a person's values and morals, this and their interests. And this is really important when you're talking about lifestyle info products, because um, what you're selling is not for everybody. It's tailored for a specific group of people. So, for instance, if you have for instance, this my webinar is on marketing. It's on building a business online. So this is really general. This would be for people that are interested in learning how to use the internet to build their business. But if somebody's not interested in using the internet, they would not be interested in what I have to offer. So I went market to them. If I am I think you all pretty get that. And if you don't, just leave a comment in a box. So your behavior is basically monitoring a person's behavior. And on Facebook, Facebook monitors everything. They monitor stuff like down to how many times if you're likely to like, share, or comment on a post, if you are likely to click a link, if what type of things that you like. And the reason that this is important is because when it comes down to your Facebook, running Facebook ads, like you can get really, really specific with that. I don't think I said this. Let me say this again. When you're using Facebook ads, for one, you can include when you're doing the filters for the ad, you can filter the ads based off demographic, geographic, psychographic, and behavioral um, marketing segmentations. And the reason that this is cool is because Facebook advertising is objective based. So whatever it is that you're aiming to do, you can make an ad to do that. If you want to boost a post, if you want to run an ad to your link, if you want to get like I said, your page, if you have an app you want to promote, um, you can do that. And the cool thing is that with the objective based advertising, you're able to break down, you're able to not break down, you're able to filter the advertisement based off these marketing segmentations. So that's it. That's it for the PowerPoint. That's not it for the presentation though. So let me click out of this and get back here. Um, I'm sorry, Trey. I'm just seeing your message about toggling my screen, and I don't even know what that means. Oh, is this better? Did you all not see it? Um, so I don't know. Let me get out of this. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. So listen, that was it for the PowerPoint, but I'm going to keep moving forward. So I talked about what a target market is. I talked about building your list, and I talked about the full marketing segmentation. So let me share with you the point of social media. I think I said it a little bit. The point of social media is to build your list, and you share your content, and in return of you sharing content, you're sharing content about your brand, about your business, not even about your business. Let me backtrack. When you are producing content, you is 90% content and 10% selling your product. So you produce content that's of value to your market, that's solving problems, and that's solving a problem in your market. And the reason that you use social media is so you can meet people and market. You can meet people on social media to build your list, and you can also you're building, basically you're using social media to build your list. Um, so hmm, I'm sorry, I got a little brain dead. I want to talk about what a target market is, how to identify a target market, and something else. I think I got everything done. I think I met my objective for the night, which is to go over what a target market is and how to build your target market. Um, so basically, you build a list by sending people to your capture page. Once people go to your capture page, you give them something called a lead magnet, and the lead magnet is your freebie, something that you're giving away. As I mentioned, when you registered, I gave away this webinar. You can give away an ebook, an infographic, a case study. You can give away a strategy session like um, that I offer my audience to help them to just give them an in-depth analysis and an in-depth analysis of themselves, a questionnaire, so they can decipher on how to build their brand and what type of products and services that they want to offer, and they want to just like offering just their products, they want to offer other products such as inside of an MLM, they can do that. But in the strategy session, we go over that. And that's something called a lead magnet. So you build your list by sending people to your capture page, and you use you use the internet to do that. And inside of my educational system, my educational program, we teach you how to do that, and it's really important. There are so many different strategies on how to build your list, but you have to figure out in order to do it, you have to learn how to do in order to build a list, you have to learn how to do it. In order to be to use social media and marketing effectively, you have to learn how to do it. It's a process. You have to. You can't go into something saying you cannot say I want to build a business and you don't learn how to build a business. You cannot you cannot get into a network marketing company and not learn how to build an audience and a following and market specifically to the market that your product is there to service. And that's where a lot of people who struggle in a home-based business, because the sponsors are not teaching them what a target market is. They aren't teaching them how to build their own audience, and they're not teaching them how to brand themselves. So if that's something that you're interested in, if that's something that you're struggling in, whether you're in a home-based business or you want to learn how to start a business, you can let me know and we can go over it. We can schedule a strategy session for next week, and we can go from there. I'm offering a 12-week boot camp on building your business, and it will start, I don't know the date, let me see. Next Friday is the 6th, then the 13th. We're going to start the boot camp December 4th. Would be the first week in December, because after the 4-week training is going to be, we're running into Thanksgiving, and I'm not going to sit up here and play myself and have a webinar on Black Friday. It's family time, and I want to be with my family, and I'm pretty sure you want to be with your family. So the boot camp will start on August the 4th, but if you're interested in registering for the boot camp, you can register for it sooner. And I actually urge you to do that, because you need to design your blog, you need to design your fan page. Like, there are things that you need to do on the back end. So yeah, you want your strategy session, let me know, and we can do that. You can send me a message on Facebook, and we can schedule the strategy session. I am going to end this webinar. Are there any questions? And thank you everybody for listening. Yeah, rock. Okay. Well, I don't think there are any questions. So I'm going to end this, and thank you all for coming. I'm out.